It's better, right? Makes it look a little bit less like my garage. Hey, so I have plants to repot. I think this Monstera is just unhappy and I don't know how to fix it. She has spider mites like every time I turn around, and I treat them constantly. I even have freaking beneficial mites, which haven't been entirely beneficial. So before I repot that, I'm gonna repot this one. This was at my office and it's getting a little out of control. So I am going to put a pole in here and see if I can't get some of it a little bit more contained there. I'm gonna let it kind of climb up a wall so it doesn't have to be completely on a pole, but it's gonna be a bit at least. What I wanted to try, I got these new like plastic, I don't know what this shit is, plastic ceramic thing down here, but this is plastic. I'm gonna make a moss pole. Moss. I'm just gonna stuff it in here. This is gonna be really messy. I didn't really think about this part. But that's why I'm in the garage. So why do I need a moss pole? You don't, but they're fun. Really for any smaller vining plant. A lot of vining plants that want to grow up rather than down. Most of them, all of them want to grow up. Not all of them. Some of them want to just go on the ground, but I'm not talking about those. This sort of thing wants to climb up a tree in real life, outdoor land. But he doesn't get to do that in my house because I don't have any trees in my house, as much as I would love that. So I am going to fake it. We're gonna put this moss pole in here. We're gonna keep the moss wet, which is gonna be super easy to do because I can just, you know, water it. And then I'm gonna stick it in the pot. And as it grows, all of these little node guys down here, the little bumps, can actually put out aerial roots, and when they do that, they will grow into this. So as they grow in, it'll grow up. So it's support, but it's just support for letting them grow up. Remember, this shit expands like crazy when it gets wet. So I'm not gonna worry about getting it too tightly packed in there, but you do want to fill it up. You can totally make a moss pole, and it doesn't have to be moss at all. It just needs to be able to grip onto whatever it is. But I do like to get the kind that extend, because that way you can, oh, that's probably gonna need to go that way, too full. There we go. Somehow these attach. But yeah, anytime you can make it taller, it's gonna be good, rather than having to buy a whole new one and repotting and re-poling. See? Look at that. So much easier. But now I have to get all that crap in here. So, I don't actually remember how long this has been in this soil, and it doesn't particularly look like it's coming out. So I don't know that it needs to be repot particularly. I'm just gonna freshen up the soil and trash dirt bowl around when I need one. I shouldn't say that. There's like 16 of them around here at all times, but they're all currently full of dirt. If you can't see the roots or you're having issues, go ahead and rinse these off really well, and that way you can really see if the roots are healthy, which is generally speaking white most of the time. Not snake plants always. But because I can see through and I can see the lovely white leaves, I mean, whatever these are. And the giant one that just fell off, damn it. Anyway, that's why I don't want to keep messing with this thing. So, back in pot it goes. This place is a disaster. I got like skeletons. These are skeletons. These are skulls and these are skeletons for a succulent workshop. We're going. Did you go? Are you going? I don't know when I'm airing this. But if you didn't go, you should book another workshop with me. I'll do whatever you want. Plant related, preferably. But you can always ask. See, this is why I do this shit for you guys. So you know what to expect, whether you think it's going to be, 17 minutes or 17 hours. Check. Oh, I think that's the wrong side, or does it matter? I don't know that it matters. No, I think they're both the same. Awesome. This is really cool. What am I doing? I don't know. Poking holes in it. Just trying to spread it out a little. I don't know if it'll work or not. Okay, wow. That's enough of that. Put the rest in there, and I am going to pour some water in it. Ooh. I filled 12.5 gallons of rainwater yesterday. Frantically. So this is rainwater and it's probably filthy. But I don't care. Plan B. Spray the crap out of it. Okay. This would be just fine if I didn't get it wet, so I'm not super concerned about it. I mean, I'll be irritated if it doesn't work because it's supposed to. Okay, that's good. This is alcohol, rubbing alcohol. Pretty strong. Smells like rubbing alcohol. Super chunky Monstera soil today. I took my regular mix and I added a little bit more bark to it. All right, lady. Good luck. Wonder. This is the worst part about polling anything. It's hard to find the direction to attach the plant because you want to be able to get the aerial root stubs as close as possible so that they can grab on. And in a plant like this, when I've got leaves crossing each other and just all kinds of wacky stuff. There's just a lot of moving and manipulating that you have to do. And the less, you know, I try to fuck with as little of the plant as possible each time I do anything to it. So, you know, the going back and forth, I don't know, it's a Monstera, they're tough. Actually, this is not a Monstera at all. Oh, holy shit. Never mind. Ignore everything I just said. I hope these guys like chunky soil. They do. Most jungle plants want chunky soil. They climb on trees. They live on trees. You know what else lives on trees? Bark. That's right. We're faking it, y'all. Okay, speaking of faking it, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, so I could attach like these are really tough vines. Luckily. It's on the wrong fucking side. It's gonna stay there. I don't think it's gonna be strong enough. I'm just gonna stick it straight in. That worked. Sometimes we just have to improvise. I am a little concerned that having the base underground like that is gonna make some of the underground roots grow into there, which could be kind of a shit show when it comes to removing it. Oh, you guys are just gonna be buddies for life now. Get used to each other. Yes, I'm using zip ties. Do I recommend that? No, but this is what I have, so this is what I'm using. I have other things elsewhere, and I will replace them as soon as I can. I don't like anything plastic that can get sharp, especially if the plant keeps growing wider. I don't want to, you know, castrate. In the meantime, I'm just gonna hold on there with a zip tie, tightly but not suffocatingly so. And then that way I can kind of maneuver the rest a little bit better. I like the tape idea for this one better because this is a really, not heavy per se, but kind of unbalanced feeling vine. Because the vine's so strong and thick, there's not a lot of give. So it you kind of have to do what it's doing. I've got leaves going this way and backwards and all kinds of funky stuff going on here. But she's pretty. And I'm just gonna leave that right like that. Ta-da! Do you want to go to my office? Do you want to go back home, or do you want to go live in my bedroom? You do? Oh. Okay. Since I have these, I'm just gonna like stick them in as support. Just right, basically behind it. I guess that's that. I don't love the white band in the middle, but whatever. I suppose I could like glue some moss on there, huh? The tetrasperma wraps of something with a D and an O and an R and an I and an A or something. Anyway, she grows like crazy. She was a wee thing when I got her maybe 6 months ago. Just shot up. She's in my office in a, I don't know, medium light, I guess. Not super bright light. She's kind of behind a plant light facing the other direction, so she's not getting anything except basically fluorescent light from my overheads. And then, yeah, all the natural light that comes in. So, I don't know. Seems like a good office plant to me. And they're getting really easier. They're getting a lot easier to find, too. I was just at my favorite nursery today. I didn't buy anything but bug killer. Well, it's because my husband lives with me, so I couldn't. But that's okay. Okay, so yeah, that's moss pole. I really like that, and they were cheap as hell. It was like 4 of those for 20 bucks or something. So that'll get me at least 2 plants and maybe 3 depending on what I use. I think I'm going to use the Celtipacana here though. So, oh jeez, oh shit. Cool. Oh my god.